I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Come on in, come on in. Up with Rozay. We are trying to do some different things over here. I see y'all in the chat. Come on in, guys. We got some tea to talk about this early morning. Let's see. I see Kevin in the house. I love when Kevin comes over to support. What's up, everyone? If you are able, which I know you are, go ahead and hit that like button first and foremost. Hit the like button, but also drop your city, state, island, country, wherever you are from into the chat. That way I can give you a shout out, okay? What's up, Clone in the house? Clone is my sister. She is here to help moderate the chat. Okay, so really, you guys, you're welcome to your opinions. We are from all over, okay? We are not robots. What's up, Maryland? What's up, LA? Did y'all see my LA background? Let me take it down for a second. Hold on. What y'all think of my LA background? I put this up yesterday. Anyway, we are from all over. So we're not going to, think the same. Opinions or differing opinions are welcome. Disrespect is not, okay? Good morning, good morning. So all I ask is that you keep it cute and all will be well over here. All right, come on, Barbados. What's up, Nashville, Tennessee, Jamaica, Jamaican born, but Philly now. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Beautiful background. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Colorado? Listen, I heard there's some big changes over there in Colorado, child. Did y'all just get y'all CBD and all that stuff snatched? Let me know. I heard that the governor or somebody, is that in Colorado or was it in California? I think that happened last night. Georgia, what's up? Carolina, what's up? Let's see. Come on in. I appreciate everyone who is here and rocking with me right now. Memphis, what's up? Cali, what's up? Wisconsin. Let's see. Oakland, DC in the house. All right, you guys are from all over. I appreciate that. Listen, I don't have this morning anyway. I don't have, the blind item. I'm actually going to put that in the evening like we usually do, our 5 p.m. around there. But I do have some juicy tea for you on everything else, okay? So let's get it cracking. Good morning. I love to see all of you here. Naples, Italy. Welcome, Naples, Italy. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we are congregating from all over. It's really nice to have this type of community where everybody from everywhere comes into chat. So good morning. Listen, we are here to talk about a few things. I got Kim Porter. I got Destiny Child. I done heard some things from her and from some other members of the cast. We're going to get to it because who's Zooming who at this point? Okay. Who's Zooming who? Aretha Franklin. All right. But we're going to talk about something she had to say. We're also going to talk about Melissa Ford. Hopefully y'all took the poll that is outside of that chat. Take the poll real quick because Melissa Ford spoke a word the other day. Y'all know she used to be the video vixen queen. Okay, so with all the stuff that is going down in hip hop right now, there's a lot of women who know a lot of secrets. They've been talking for a long, long time. I remember, when I was much, much younger, hearing some of the ladies come out and say things that had happened to them on video sets. So I wanted to, bring y'all into the conversation. We are also talking Russel Simmons because we spoke about him the other day. I said, listen, he got a whole lawsuit out here against his ex-wife, Kimora. All right, doing some big talking when he has been served virtually. Y'all know y'all can get served on your Facebook and other things, right? He stays on Instagram and he has been served. And right now the United States are saying he needs to answer to that subpoena. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. What else? And then we have some other things on the list. So y'all keep coming in and we are going to get to it. What's up, my Ohio family? My Supreme Team family, all of y'all. No blind item. Well, we're going to have one a little later, Kevin. My manager is making me listen. They're asking me to do some different things over here. So we'll get to that blind item for sure, for sure. Okay, but let's start this off with, we might as well start it off with who? We're going to start it off with, well, let's start it off with Kamala. She's right there in the forefront right there. Okay, so y'all know that there has been 2 alleged attempts on DJT's life, right? And now they are saying that the other day, somebody decided to fire a pow into Kamala Harris's Arizona campaign office. Okay, so I did want to put that out there. It was interesting that both Trump and Elon Musk both were saying, well, why isn't anything happening to Kamala? And then all of a sudden, we get this, right? It was a pretty ignorant thing to say, in my opinion, but they were kind of asking that things happen to Kamala and her VP elect or to Biden. And now the New York Post is reporting that police are investigating shots that were fired into the VP's campaign office in Arizona this week. They said damage was done. However, it happened after midnight on Monday and no one was at the office. So even though no one was at the office during overnight hours, they are concerned about the safety of those who work in the building, as well as people who work nearby. Detectives are analyzing evidence, collecting everything on the scene, and the cops are actually coming in and showing additional measures for security. And I just thought that was interesting. So I wanted to put that out there. We got, 30 something days before the election. This is crazy. I just wanted to put that out there. Keep your eyes open, child. There's a lot of stuff that's happening in the news. Make sure that you are registered to vote. If you're not, also make sure that you do vote, okay? Follow me on IG. I have already listed the states. I'll probably list them every day of all the states that can vote early. So make sure you are doing your part, okay? While we talk about everybody else in the news and gossip. Let's get to the next one. Let me see what you guys have to say about that, if anything. You guys are still saying hello to everybody. I know about Two Notch Road. Is that where it happened, CDW? Tell me. Oh, you guys are talking to somebody else, child. I'm interrupting your business. I done jumped into your chat. Let's talk about this real quick. Y'all know I did a story on Kevin Sr. That is the late Tracy Braxton's husband. Him and his son were caught on audio screaming at each other. And then you hear what sounds like Kevin Sr. Possibly laying hands on Kevin Jr. We don't know what, happened right up to that point. You hear Kevin Sr. say, come on, right? And then you hear him like kind of speak through clenched teeth and you hear like a striking sound, like hand to skin. Okay. Anyway, Kevin ended up coming onto the Jasmine brand and speaking to them. And I'm not going to play the audio because I'm not sure I know the Jasmine brand also has a YouTube channel. I don't want any issues, but I will say this. Kevin Jr. did say it was not that long ago, even though Kevin Sr. made it seem like it was much further in the past. He said it wasn't that long ago, but he did want to stress that it was just a blip in their relationship, that he loves his father and that he does not, want this to be a black eye on their relationship. So he was all the questions that she was asking, outside of him basically saying, listen, it wasn't that long ago that this did happen. He really just did not want to say anything bad against his father. He was still honoring his father and saying that we are working on our relationship. So I thought that was really important to bring back a follow-up for you guys regarding that. I know that video was the audio, I should say, where you could hear him screaming you told me no. And then you also hear the father say something about that was before your mother had cancer. It was very unnerving, but little Kevin said he is fine, that him and his father are working on the relationship. We should continue to send prayers to that family. They need it. Okay. I think that the Braxtons may be, done. They may have wrapped up that situation. Anyway, I want to ask y'all to please bump up the thumbs up, hit that like button for me. I appreciate everybody that is in the chat right now, watching and chilling with us. But yeah, that's what's going on with Kevin Jr. right now. Thank you, Miss Tina. Miss Tina is also in the house volunteering her time as a mod. Let's see, who else can we talk about? Let's talk about this one right here, child. Y'all see it. That is Russel Simmons, the infamous Russel Simmons, who I believe left the United States back in 2019 and has yet to return, okay? His children, he seems to be estranged from. His ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, he's definitely estranged from, because he has a whole lawsuit on her saying that she stole his money, sold his stocks so that she could get her ex-husband, or not ex-husband, I think she's still married to this man, current husband, out on bond. Long story short, child, the United States is basically saying, we need you to answer to a subpoena, okay? According to the court documents obtained by Touch Weekly, the former Def Jam executive, Russel Simmons, there is a former Def Jam executive suing Russel Simmons for SA and harassment and battery. They are claiming that he has refused to sit for a deposition, and the alleged victim, who sued under a pseudonym, Jane Doe, has requested that Russel Simmons appear via Zoom and answer questions under oath about the case. As you may recall, the 66-year-old relocated to Bali in 2018. I said 2019, but this article is saying 2018. I said 2019. It is highly speculated that Simmons move was prompted by multiple grape and SA harassment and misconduct allegations, okay? He's facing in the United States, however, earlier this year, Simmons denied those claims. He's still denying it, and he said that he didn't flee anywhere. He also said that he travels back to the United States frequently, even though no one has seen him. Jane Doe accused Simmons of graping her at his apartment when she worked for Def Jam. She was a senior music level executive. In her recent filing, she is claiming that Simmons has yet to answer questions that she provided in the case, and that her lawyer informed her that the court is in discussions with Simmons' legal team. It does appear that the parties are in an impasse on several important issues. An impasse, excuse me. I don't know why I wanted to speak like I was in France. They are at an impasse. However, Simmons' lawyers argued that they did not feel a deposition of their client was appropriate under the order of limited discovery. So he is still trying not to answer any of those things. Come on in, everybody. I see someone said they used to live in Ridgeville. Who else is in the house? Another Chicago. Lisa Love said that Russel Simmons ain't never coming back from Bali. Absolutely not. If all of his money is gone, he will be homeless in Bali, but he will not come back to the United States. That's for sure. Someone said that you saw a documentary. I saw that documentary as well. But there is more than one woman who has come out with allegations toward Russel Simmons. Right now, I would think that the whole rap industry, music execs, as well as, the rappers, the talent, they are all under scrutiny. All of them are probably trying to clean house in some way or another, okay? Because there was a lot going on back in those days. But yeah, that's what's going on with Russel Simmons, child. We're going to keep an eye on him. He's still over there screaming at Kimora and the kids. It's a lot. It's a lot, okay? All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the the author behind the viral Kim Porter memoir, who just came out. I think that memoir came out last week or maybe Monday, said that he's not even sure if the story is real, but it was real enough to him and he didn't ask any questions. So apparently this book is being sold on Amazon. It is 60 pages long. And I talked to y'all the other day where I told you Albie Shore, who had a baby with Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, is actually saying that Kim did have something. There was a memoir. She had it on her computer and that the computer disappeared after she had passed. All of her electronic items, things like that, disappeared. This is something that has been repeated on social media a lot. And he's also asking for an investigation into her death. He is alleging heavily, okay, implying that I was going to say P. Diddy had something to do with it, y'all. He's saying that P. Diddy had something to do with Kim Porter's death, that he had something to do with the other executives or talent that worked at Uptown. He said he's the last one standing, and he's even accusing his illness on Diddy. He said it was supposed to take him out. Everybody at the hospital thought that he was not going to make it, and he survived it. So right now, he is asking that everybody get involved. He actually had added like the FBI, local police, the DEA's office. He added all of them in a IG post that he had. So, and who knows, he may even be talking to the attorney, the DA in New York at this point. But does he have any solid information? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what you guys are saying. Kevin said to his surprise, Russell was actually handed a subpoena while in Bali. But, you know, Bali does not extradite. So he probably threw that in the trash, child. CC said 60 pages is a pamphlet, not a book. Seems like a money grab off of the back of Kim Porter. Definitely a money grab. A lot of people bought it. He probably made a lot of money from it. There are people who are threatening to sue, possibly even the children of Diddy. So I said all of this to say that even with all of the stuff that Albie Shore recently put out, like just yesterday, saying that this book is a sham, and whoever wrote it is a scam artist, that his lawyer is looking into things like that, right? He said that there are some things that's true, and we really do need to be looking at Diddy in regards to the passing of Kim Porter. But Kim Porter's children have come out and made a statement as well. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Anyway, Chris Todd released this project, this book called Kim's Lost Words, under the alias Jamal T. Millwood. And basically now he is trying to walk it back. He said, if somebody put my feet to the fire and said, is this a life or death book, or if it's real, I would have to say, I don't know, but it's real enough to me. Sometimes you have to just put it out there. Maybe it's not 100% true, but maybe it's 80% true. Either way, he wanted to make sure that the public read it and that they would be able to weigh in on it. Todd does claim that the bulk of the book comes from details that came from Kim's flash drive. So he claims to have her flash drive, claims to have these missing electronics that Albie Shore is asking for. So I think if people are going to investigate, they need to start with him. Who gave it to him? Okay. We shall see, child. This is a lot. Someone said that they bought it and returned it. They said we bought it, returned it for an Amazon credit, and just kept the book, child. Oh, that is hilarious. Listen, I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of YouTubers actually read the book. So that is hilarious. Read it on their channel. It sounds like cap completely. Diddy has the 11th victim to speak on his dirty evil. Okay, so yesterday there was someone who came out, another victim. I believe her name is Thalia Graves. She is being represented by the #1 grape attorney in the United States, and she said that she has more cases on the way that is to be filed in New York. So we're going to see more things come down the pike for this. Okay, Amazon is giving refunds for this book. Oh. Well, he must have gotten in trouble then. There must have been some legal action, paperwork that was served to Amazon about the book. That's usually what happens. Y'all remember when O.J. Simpson had wrote that book and then put it on Amazon, and then they started selling it for a penny because they couldn't give it away. Okay. Yes. So that's what happens. He did a thing, and he probably didn't even get his check for it yet, child. Just messy. Um, Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everyone. 329 of you are here and watching. Okay, I appreciate it. Make sure that you guys hit that like button for me. Bump up the thumbs up. Bump up the thumbs up. And let's get to this next story, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, I think that is awful that people will do anything to capitalize on someone's passing, especially knowing that they have young children and things like that who are sitting, watching, and trying to really heal, especially since the father is in prison right now for all types of nasty work. Okay, but let's talk real quick about Kim Porter and the kids. I don't know if you guys saw, but the children, both Albie Shore's son, Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. So all four of Diddy's children and children that he has with Kim Porter literally wrote a letter to the public asking them to please, stop with the hurtful comments and things like that. Here is their letter. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you, Soul Star. This is from Diddy's children. We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. So this is bad. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not. And anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so-called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests at heart. Our lives were shattered when we lost our mother. She was our world, and nothing has been the same since she passed. While it has been incredibly difficult to reconcile how she could be taken from us so soon, the cause of her death has long been established. So this is kind of going against what Albie Shore said, okay? So I wanted to point that out. And Quincy was the first to sign. So a lot of people know that Quincy and Albie Shore have an estranged relationship. They've been trying to get their relationship back on track. But if he's writing this letter and saying, don't do this, and you can't, call yourself a friend of my mother, saying these things, I mean, I'm sure it's to the general public as well, but definitely to his dad. That's a big deal. The cause of her death has long been established, and there was no foul play. Grief is a lifelong process, and we ask that everyone respect our request for peace as we continue to cope with her loss every day. We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives. Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, and kind and loving woman that she was, and her memory should not be tainted by a horrific conspiracy theory. Excuse me. We ask that everyone please respect our mother, Kim Porter, and hold her legacy in high regard so that she may rest in peace. It's what she deserves. We love you and we miss you, mommy. And then it's signed by all four of the babies. So y'all, that's tough. Okay, but I did want to put that out there, child. That is what is going on right now with the Combs children, including Quincy, because he said that he recognizes Sean Combs as his daddy. And that's hard. Hold on. Kevin is coming through with a word. He said that article was not written by the children. Cap. So you are saying that you do not think that the children penned this letter. Is that what you're saying? Okay. More people are saying it as well. I don't believe that they wrote this letter. This came from Diddy's team. You think so? Okay. Now, the male children are all over the age of what, 21? He just has the 2 young daughters still. So let's see if they have anything to say. Maybe they come out and say we didn't write this letter. We have to see, y'all. But that's what they're saying right now. Good morning, everyone. I don't know. I think that it was about the mother and saying that we need you guys to cut it out. I'm kind of leaning toward that maybe they did ask that someone write it with the help of the legal team. Most likely the attorneys wrote the letters. Okay, most likely attorneys wrote the letter. I do believe that the PR team or attorneys were involved for sure. But it was mostly more so about their mother, Kim, than Sean Combs. But they did say, they're going through a hard time. And if you could do anything at all, please, lay up on the conspiracy theories. So, okay, listen, a lot of you are saying bullshit. So let's see if anybody says it with their mouth, okay? We will see. We will see. It's all cap. The children are not allowed to speak about the case. About what case? They weren't speaking about Diddy's case. They were only speaking about their mother's passing and just saying that they have a lot on their shoulders. But this was mostly about their mother's passing and writing this book. They said the memoir is bullshit. They also said that whoever's calling themselves a friend of their mother and helping this information be pushed out here is also a liar. So it's about the mother, not so much about Diddy. I believe that the kids requested this to be written. That's probably true. It would devastate them for the truth to be real and come out. Yeah, that book was nothing nice toward Kim Porter, by the way. It was suggesting a lot of nasty stuff. It was also saying that she was like, into the F-off parties and, having multiple partners at the same time. That's not a book that was glorifying their mother. So I think that the kids did want something to come out. That would be hard. Let's see what else you got to say. Someone probably wrote the letter. If you look at the left corner, there's a quotation mark. If you look at the letter, who would just quote themselves? I don't have that quotation mark. So I don't see that yet, but I take your word for it. I agree it can be painful for the children regarding Kim, but I ain't got nothing for Diddy. He has groomed those children in his ways, in my opinion. And Diddy don't want the real truth to come out about Kim. Okay. All right. I feel bad for the children. They're going to be shocked and hurt if it's proven that Diddy had something to do with Kim's demise. Definitely. Definitely. That'll keep you on a lot of medication and in therapy and God knows what else for all of your life. Parents can keep certain things away from the kids, and there may be things that they aren't aware of. Kim Porter was a beautiful girl, but years down the lane, her pretty was gone. Oh, okay. All right. A lot of people have things to say about that. They are reporting that Diddy is refusing to eat in jail now. Okay, let's talk about that. It's not a book that Kim Porter would have written. I don't think so. A lot of people who said that Kim Porter wrote a book, it was supposed to be a tell-all book about the things that happened in the industry. She was naming names and talking about some of the horrible things that was going down. And I'm going to bring that up when we talk about Melissa Ford. But the part that I saw was just, I don't know, it wasn't believable. And it looks like that guy got in trouble, whoever wrote the book. I believe that as the Puffy case moves through the legal system, the children will continue to suffer. And my heart goes out to the children. And that is very well said. You're right. They will continue to suffer. And we should be thinking more about the kiddos. All right, let's talk about Diddy since we brought it up and him not eating, child. Let's talk about him for a half a second. Let me put this on the screen. Okay, listen. We just talked about Albie Shore asking for an additional investigation into what P. Diddy has going on, saying that he believes he may have had something to do with Kim Porter's passing, right? He went to jail, what, last week? It feels like it's been going on for a whole damn month now. But last week, when he went in, the first night he was on watch because they had concerns that he might unalive himself. His lawyer came out and said, that's all cap, basically. He said, everyone that goes in typically have that 24-hour watch. So that's not true. He said that his client was strong, that they were going to survive all of this, that, you know, he was fighting for him on the outside, all the things. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Thank you. But listen, as of yesterday, it is being reported that he is on a hunger strike, that he has not eaten since he went to jail. So I'm saying hunger strike. There people are saying that he believes that someone in the kitchen might be trying to poison his food and he might not come out of there. But I'm saying hunger strike now because we have learned that he did meet with his dietitian. He's met with his minister. Of course, he is talking to his lawyer still and to his children. So I'm assuming that he has not eaten in maybe 7, 8, 9 days. That is what they're saying. We shall see what happens next. He's supposed to be on a floor that house special inmates like himself so that no harm comes to him, but he doesn't trust it. And you guys know that is the same prison that Epstein was in right before he lost his life. So that is what is going on with him right now, you guys. I don't know. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Diddy. The only person that is supporting this man right now, or who has come out and given a lightweight word of support, was Ray J. He did an interview on CNN where he said, you know, this should be a learning experience and we need to pray for him. And, you know, he's innocent until proven guilty, that kind of thing. But everybody else, all those pictures that y'all see floating around the internet right now, of all of these people that were attending these white parties, they are saying, give me 50 feet, give me 100 feet. I don't want to be involved with anything that has to do with Diddy. Okay. They're standing back. And I mean, everybody from who else? I think even Ray J was at these parties, but Bieber has come out. Justin Bieber has come out and made a statement and said he is trying to enjoy the life of his son. He has a newborn son. He said, that's it. I don't have any comment or anything to say. So people are thinking that he may have been one of Diddy's victims. He did not confirm or deny. He just said, I don't have shit to do with it. Okay. I am enjoying the life of my son. Cece said that Ray J's day is coming too. I bet that he doesn't want everyone to pray. I bet he does want everybody to pray. Yes. Okay. Y'all know that a bunch of people in the industry are saying other things about, I gave y'all all the names, TD Jakes, all those people are still out there as being names. Who else? Suge Knight did speak to someone on CNN as well yesterday, child. Suge Knight pulled up and gave a whole bunch of other names, basically red flagging the FBI. He said, you need to talk to this one because he was run out here getting kids and doing this. Child, Suge Knight is in jail singing like a bird, okay? Singing. He was on, in fact, he overruled that interview. If y'all didn't see it, I'm going to put a clip of it on my IG story. So go check it out over there. But man, he was singing, okay? Somebody said Faison Love is supporting Diddy. Faison Love is supporting Diddy? Kevin Hart is in trouble. It's alleged this morning that his wife was shown some explicit video for what? Hold on just a second, child. I might have to bring that back as my 5 p.m. chat. Dang it, Kevin. Now, my sister knows this better than anybody. I've always said that Kevin Hart gave me, I always got a vibe from Kevin that he was just a little man doing way too much. But now you guys are saying that Kevin Hart is in trouble. Hold on, child. Let me ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Kevin Hart in trouble with federal investigators.
I found this on the web.
So is it being said, Elizabeth, that he has something to do with Diddy? Because this is what is pulling up for me. This is what Siri pulled up. Right. Faison Love is a big fat liar, child. Hold on. Let me get my Cat Williams meme up, child. Who knew? Who knew? Exactly. Exactly. A big fat Faison liar, child. That is something. I did see what Faison Love had to say, though. He said basically that he is being arrested for being kinky. That's what he said. Sounds like he's going to be punished for being kinky. That's what he said. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness, y'all. That's crazy. I have to see what's going on with this Kevin Hart story. But, yeah, right now, Diddy is on a hunger strike. He is talking to a dietitian, so I'm going to call it a hunger strike for now, to see how long he can go. Maybe he's hoping that that will release him, and people are worried about his health. People are worried about his health. Elizabeth, that's okay. I can look it up. It was another CC that talked about it. Go ahead and put it in the chat. That's cool. Tell me who y'all talking about, and then I can look it up, and then I can come back and talk to y'all. Somebody said that his wife is trying to act shocked now. Damn. Look, Kabisca said he can fast for 40 days and 40 nights. I don't give a damn. Okay. Listen, I love when y'all be coming hard like that. Okay. Listen, let's talk about somebody else. Y'all know Diddy. Diddy got these problems, and we're going to be talking about it for a long time. It should not distract us from voting, though. That's all I care about. Make sure that you vote. Let's move on. We are going to talk about Melissa Ford. I got some audio that I wanted y'all to hear. Okay. Thank you. I see it. I see it. Okay. Y'all took the poll a little bit ago, so let me see what y'all had to say. I asked, Melissa Ford was the top video music model. They used to call them video vixens back in the 90s. And I said, which music video was she in? And 56% of you said all of the above, which is right. But Jay-Z's Big Pimpin' was when she was really on top. Mystical's Shake It Fast. We all know what happened to Mystical, okay? 3 strikes and you're done. Mystical has been in prison for graping women since I can remember. I did meet him in person. He was at a club, and he's a handsome guy. But it's just really weird that people have that problem. Okay. But she was in Jay-Z's video, Mysticals, and Usher's. And this is what she had to say about the industry. Hold on. Is that the same Faison? Is that the same Faison liar that was talking about VP Kamala Harris? Yeah, that's the same one, child. The same one. The same one. I don't know. Faison is a different dude. You know what I mean? He's different. All right, let's get to it. Hold on. Listen to this.
When you were what you were talking about, there's a lot of whataboutism and when you were what you were talking about. There's a lot of whataboutism in what you're talking about. There's like, white men can get away with certain things that niggas can't get away with, and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, there may be a double standard, and that's something that fucking sucks, but it is a reality. There's that. The other thing that's happened is our understanding and vocabulary has changed and expanded as time has gone on for people to understand that something that might have been a very uncomfortable and experience that they didn't necessarily have the words to describe, as time goes on and you have time to process, and then also your vocabulary and understanding expands, then you are able to actually vocalize what happened to you. So listen, I agree. It can be very uncomfortable for somebody who thinks that an experience that they had with another person was on the up and up and completely consensual and stuff like that, only to find out that they did not view it that way. But the reality of the situation is, at that point, it is up to that person to listen to what that other person's account was, because they might have had blinders on to the situation, or not really understood that what they were doing was, for lack of a better word, wrong. Like, I can't tell you how many times I ended up in that. When it came to being a woman in this industry in the late 90s, early 2000s, it wasn't just accepted that shit was going to happen to you. It was expected. And it was also expected that you keep your fucking mouth shut. It was expected that if you said anything, nobody was going to listen to you. And so you just found a way to survive. Some women served other women up on a platter like fucking tadpoles. Better you than me.
Y'all hear that? So not only is she saying the men were a problem, but the women were a problem, serving other women up, knowing that they were going to be abused, attacked, assaulted, raped. And she said, better you than me. That was how everybody thought about it. It was going to happen to you, and your only job was to keep your mouth shut.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was survival of the fucking fittest. And that's the reality. But now things have drastically changed.
Okay. So I wanted to play that clip. Because, again, all of these ladies are talking and speaking out now. People are coming out and saying they were a victim of things. And again, a lot of people keep asking that same question. If you knew this was happening, why didn't you tell? It was the industry. And if you ever wanted to work in it, you had to shut up. And sometimes people, okay, and now this is interesting. She's calling out the women, and people have been saying, Mary J. Blige. That's been all over social media right now, okay? Alleging that she would serve women up to some of these executives. And all your only job was to keep your mouth shut. I heard something on another YouTuber's channel, where he said that he heard audio, and in the audio, he heard Mary J. Blige offering a young lady and then saying something like, this is my rite of passage or something to that nature. It was pretty disturbing. But at the end of the day, people who are part of these videos, these video models who are older now, who are watching the entire world change, or watching these ladies come out and speak, they are going to crash an industry. I'm curious if people are even going to be able to rap again, child, have another album, because a lot of these executives are also resigning left and right. I think there's been 3 music executives who have resigned since Diddy was indicted last week, Monday. Also, I think it's the head of Nike stepped down. And a lot of people are saying right now that the mayor of New York has strong ties to some of these F-off parties. And pretty much everybody in the mayor's cabinet in New York is under FBI investigation as we speak. So talk to me. If New York is in the house, talk to me. Let me know what y'all think about this too. Watching your mayor, mayor as Eric Adams, watching the mayor and everybody in his cabinet be under investigation, and people alleging that he had something to do, or that they had strong ties to some of these parties. For the love of money, child. That's absolutely right. Paco. Yes, Paco. Nasty. Thank you. We're all trying to figure it out, child. Let's see. I was on that live too, and it was disgusting. If Mary's complicit, do you think that her ex-husband will come out and tell it? Hell, her ex-husband probably had something to do with it too. At the end of the day, I mean, he wants his money, so probably not. She's already had to pay him an arm and a leg. Hold on. Soulstar Music said, Diana, I couldn't find anything on Kevin Hart. If it did, it probably came. If it didn't come from TMZ, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Okay. Soulstar said, don't put that on Kevin. Okay. Kevin Hart's fine. Watching for Barbados. Thank you. Loving your commentary as always. Thank you. Listen, it's a hot ass mess. But anyway, she was just one of the top. Anytime anybody spoke of anything, it was always Melissa Ford. And I think Corinne Steffen was another person that everybody spoke about. Corinne Steffen, you know, she's already said what she had to say. She's written her books. She was working at a college, and I think she's been let go. But she looks like, you know, that lifestyle or life is way, way behind her. And she may not be talking anymore. Melissa Ford has come through some things, and she may be talking. She may talk more. And we already know more people are going to come out. That's a given. Okay, it's a given. So let's talk. Let's move on to the last story. Please and thank you. Y'all see it. Oh, Lord, 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 child. Listen. These three right here, I did not know that you could have this much turmoil in your life. From what we saw on that last season one, the first half of season 8. Okay, the first half of season 8. Hold on. Some people are talking about Mayor Adams. We're going to pause it for just a second. Cassie busted open Pandora's box and everyone in the industry flew out. It's going to bring the music industry to its knees. I agree. And I saw that already with the article. Mary said that the record exec hit her so hard that it affects her hearing. Okay. I told y'all the abuse is across the board. I never trusted Adams. He deals with a lot of deplorables. New York City, he's a scam artist. They're trying to associate everything with Diddy. I may be wrong, but I believe his parties are in Miami and LA. I think a Diddy party happened almost everywhere. Go look at it. It literally involved all of Hollywood. Now, whether or not people went home before the after party, right? Because after the party, there's the after party. Now, if you went to the party and you went home, you might be safe. But if not, which it looks like there may have been a lot that weren't. Leonardo DiCaprio, who else? Sarah Jessica Parker. I've seen a lot of people that are considered Hollywood darlings, okay? They might be in trouble, child. Someone said, oh, Lord, I can't take any more of these three. Me neither, Samantha. So let's start with this. Listen. If y'all feel like you've been gaslighted this season, okay, this past season, like maybe some of these storylines, because I said I was shocked to see that Marceau might have had like one of the realest storylines on the show, because he talked about in this part 1 of season 8, he talked about the church and the community leaders coming for him, right? And I was joking about it and thought it was hilarious. But it was a decent little episode. Or his part was a decent little episode. Lo and behold, listen, everything else for the most part, I was just like, I feel like maybe y'all gaslighting me with some of this stuff. I really felt gaslighted with their storyline before it actually even came to the screen, because I thought, this feels surreal. Like, who would do this? You know what I'm saying? This doesn't feel like a real thing. Like, all of this could have just been avoided by not coming on TV. That would have been the easiest way to handle it. Just don't come to TV. Even if it was in your real life, y'all live in different states. So it wouldn't have been like a a whole thing in regards to the public, because I don't think we would have cared when Moses was actually with Destiny. And people figured out his background, because I remember people figuring out his background, that he had been in prison and stuff like that. People were actually making jokes and, you left your husband, or you let your marriage break up for him. Like, people were disgusted. I'm not lying. I remember the jokes and the shit that was coming out there. And Destiny really kept it like, she didn't, I don't think she fought back about Moses. She would fight back about conversations about her and Melody, but not about Moses per se. But right now, Destiny said that she didn't even know what gaslighting was until she came on to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, that's the first thing. And then when all the rest of this stuff came out, I literally said, I felt gaslighted by a lot of the storylines this season, which is why I'm taking everything tongue in cheek, just so you guys know, because the storylines that we were fed with Trisha, Ken, whatever Trisha's ex-husband's name is, and these three right here were really laughable. Like, it wasn't even something that I thought was real. I actually thought it was a joke. Hold on, let me see what y'all got to say. Oops. 2024 is a year of revelation. So much has been exposed this year. I'm sure that more is to come. If Dusty, delusional Destiny, stops speaking about other people, that's not talking about her, and clout chasing. The problem with having people that you deal with is that you're going to talk about them. I'm a person who believes in talking. I don't think that you should censor people because someone said, don't talk about me. I don't know what that even means. If you have an experience with someone, going ahead and talk about it as a part of your life story. But I understand people feel that way. It's just not reasonable. It's not a logical thing or a rational thing to think, especially since they're on the show. And that's what really is stupid. Once you come to the show, you got to know that people are going to talk about you, because that is the platform. That is what people are here to do. But everybody, I guess that maybe, and I don't want to put anything on people that isn't true, but I heard some audio with Sunny, and she said that she is, I guess, feeling heavy because of people talking about her on the show. I guess she was not ready. She did not expect this to happen. I think she said something like she's going to get off of social media for a while because it's too heavy for her. I'm not sure who's saying what about her, because the storyline wasn't necessarily, it didn't blow people away. I don't think. It was a lot, but not, I don't know. Let me see, 1 second. Soulstar Music Lover said, Sunny played herself. She allowed Dusty to draw her in, put her on a guilt trip, put her on a guilt trip, had her out here explaining her relationship by giving timelines, etc. And now she says she's being attacked on social media. Is that what's happening? Because that's what I said. I was like, I'm kind of feeling like I'm being gaslit to keep these stories alive until we get to the next season. Because right now, no one should care who's saying what about these people. These people are the worst. And I don't know. I listen to Destiny's Monday's conversation, whatever she calls it, Mental Health Monday. I wouldn't have even responded to that. There's no reason for a timeline ever. Marceau sent for those people. Do right, and those people will leave you alone. It's a good storyline. If Sunny and Moses, right now that we know that Marceau's storyline is actually true, Marceau and Tisha got the best storyline. At first, I was like, the actual the girls' trip was a good scene, those 2 episodes, but Marceau's storyline might be the best storyline on the show right now. If Sunny and Moses wasn't on the show, there would be no need for Destiny to be on the show. I don't think that Sonny and Moses would be accepted on the show if there was no Destiny. I know what you guys are saying, but y'all wouldn't have bought into that storyline. If y'all were calling Moses a criminal when he was dating Destiny and Sonny shows up with him, you guys, and I already saw it, y'all booed her off the stage. She was booed off the stage when she did the podcast. Nobody was willing to hear her story. When it actually came out, people attacked her. People attacked her before she came on the show. Just bringing her to the show without that, without Destiny, if she thought she was attacked or she thinks she's attacked now, she definitely would have been attacked. There's just no way. And I've been doing this for a long time. I know exactly how this audience thinks. There's no way you would have accepted it. Y'all get upset about Tisha stealing a lipstick, allegedly. He was doing way worse than that. There's no way y'all would have been okay with that. He gets a pass now, but it's not because you like their story. It's because you don't like Destiny, and that's it. That is hilarious to me, though. You want Martell arrested and off the show because he's a criminal. Because he's a criminal. That is funny that y'all are going to bat for them right now. It's not that they don't deserve a place on the show. I'm not saying that at all, because I feel like you sign up for it, you do what you're supposed to do, give the story. But I do like that the audience flips every once in a while. Destiny not knowing what gaslighting meant prior to Love and Marriage Huntsville is rich. It is rich, baby. It is rich. I agree. Can Destiny talk about her arrest? She did talk about it a little bit. She said, you know what happened to me, right? You know my ex is still out here, right? But that's it. We'll see if she'll talk about the rest of it. What? Destiny hasn't talked about this tired behind couple in weeks. And Sonny is still talking. Well, I'm going to tell you why she's talking now. That article that I read to you guys, I believe on Sunday, where it was Crystal Jordan said that it was a crazy story between the three of them, the throuple. She said that this ex-producer who married her, someone that she was actually producing, married her ex-boyfriend, and then she didn't really paint Sonny in the best light. But she said, I'm watching these articles and all these things that people are saying about me. And she said she is fed the fuck up. She said she wants people to stop talking about her. I don't know. I just remember her saying that when Destiny was in the worst part of not wanting to participate on Love and Marriage Huntsville, she said she told her, Destiny, women would kill to be in your position. And she has only been on for one season and didn't even have that many appearances. And it is very hard for her to take. And she said that she is going through IVF and she is hormonal and she does not like what's going on with her. Carlos used Sonny and Moses to give Destiny a storyline. I know that's how you feel. I think that Sonny and Moses would not have a storyline without Destiny, and I think that Destiny would not have a storyline this season without the two of them. Destiny's storyline has been solely Sonny and Moses and vice versa. So I think it applies for both, and that seems to be all they talk about outside of the show too. Sonny said that she is being attacked and that people sent nasty DMs and released their addresses online. Their addresses. Okay. Welcome to the internet. I said the same thing, that people were sending me nasty ass DMs and messages and released my address, child. And everybody was cool with it. Shit. Who knows? It is not right. 1000% it is not right. It is nasty work. But it comes with the territory, I guess. That's what I was told. I was told to get over it. It comes with the territory. I think that Sonny is dealing with trying to have a baby, and taking hormones for that journey is heavy on her. She knew she would be getting haters, but sometimes it can take its toll when you deal with it in real life. You're probably right. I don't take that away from you. I did question how that would happen when she first started it. I thought, ooh, this is going to be a hard road to toe. Okay. A hard road to toe. Someone said, I am Clout said, I bet you $1 that Sonny is stressing out about Moses and lying, saying it's social media. You think so? You think it's actually what's happening at home and not on social media? The best way to kill the noise on social media, if you don't work on social media like myself, is to simply not visit social media, or you can turn your comments off. There's a whole lot of things that you can do just to, get through that little part. Sometimes you need to take a break. Okay, someone said the only reason people are giving Slow-Mo a pass is because they don't like Destiny. Okay. I do think that they both are using each other for a storyline. I think that it would have been very difficult to bring her on as an ex-producer and people actually knowing Moses, knowing what Moses looked like, because he has not changed. The beard, the haircut, everything, exactly the way it looked when he was dating Destiny. And people would have been asking questions and they would have dragged her. The reason why people aren't dragging her the way they would have is because people were asked not to. Hold on. I wasn't calling him a criminal, LOL, because I have a past. And when I heard some of the women booing her, I was kind of taken back because we're not perfect. None of our background, y'all may need to talk. Okay. So I agree with you. We all have a background. I'm just saying that there is a different standard that is held. And so I know for a fact, because of what people are asking to be the standard, that they would not have met. Okay. They wouldn't have met the criteria. They wouldn't have met the criteria. I can actually hear the jokes in my mind, all the things that would have been said. Hold on. Hello, Diana in the bushes. But you wholeheartedly agree with Soulstar Music Lover when it comes to dried and tried ass storyline of Destiny, Moses, and Sonny. I don't agree that it is a dry storyline, 1000%. It's a dry storyline for show. That is why I asked, who's being gaslighted? Who's zooming who? Is it y'all who are gaslighting each other, or are y'all gaslighting the audience? Because I really thought after I watched the last 2 episodes of the girls trip, I said maybe Sonny, maybe her job on this show, since she was a behind the scenes producer, is to help push some of these storylines with the ladies, because they don't talk to each other the way they should to get the tea out there, to get the information out there. And when everybody was screaming, Tisha shouldn't have said or brought this up with Melody. Well, when Melody said, Tisha, my God, okay, don't come with me with that. Tisha did shut up. She said, okay, I was just bringing it up. Now I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. It was Sonny who said, wait a minute, Mel, you and Destiny got some shit that y'all need to work out. And I went, now it makes sense, because we would have never gotten that scene between Melody and Destiny if it wasn't for Sonny. And Sonny, as a producer, knows what is required to have a good scene. Now, if you are gaslighting me and trying to make me feel a way about something else that's going on, cool. If that's how y'all need to keep these storylines going until the season comes back. But I'm tired of feeling bad for people. I want y'all to just shut up. Let us just talk about this stuff and move on. Deshonda, yes, honey, I've talked about it a couple of times already, child. I ain't gonna bring it up again, but it is true. That's what I want. I think I liked what Sonny did at the table when she said, girl, you and Destiny need to talk. That was her being a producer. And we saw it another time too, when she was talking to Nell Fletcher, and she told Nell to go outside and get it popping with Tisha and Kimmy. So I'm inferring that Sonny is their handler. I'm inferring that Sonny knows what's required to make good TV. That's what I'm inferring. And if she knows what was going on this show when she was behind the camera, she has to know that she wasn't going to escape it, especially being that she had a very controversial storyline. Marrying the man that someone that worked for you, that was under you, okay, used to date, or however you want to put it, is going to be controversial. So She has an amazing job right now as a person who used to work for this show, helping the storyline between the women go, because the women don't talk to each other. Okay. Everybody just, they clam up, they stop talking when they start getting to those hard moments. Destiny, for the first time ever, when we was watching Destiny a couple of seasons ago, when people were trying to get Destiny to talk, y'all remember when they were at Madani and Kimmy and Tisha was like, well, Destiny, just tell us what you're thinking. Why are you upset? And Destiny was like, because I am. Because it was a 3-word sentence and she was popping off at everybody. Destiny actually talked in this fucking scene. She talked to Sunny. She talked to Melody. Now, people may not have liked what she thought or had to say, but it was a long time coming. We need to watch these people talk. When they're not talking, we as the audience get frustrated. We're watching for a reason. Say what's on your mind, okay? So I like, and I'm not trying to call anybody a handler, but hell, if that's what it is, it's what it is. Your job is to get people talking. We saw them try to do it with Tiffany, to have her come in. She didn't know any of the people there, and they were asking her to just, help people move these storylines. At least that's what it felt like to me, because she would be the one to ask the hard questions, and people would say, Tiffany needs to shut the fuck up. This isn't Tiffany's business. Why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? They're doing the same thing to Shanita right now. Why is Shanita saying these things? You don't know these people. She's doing a Tiffany. What we're getting from Sunny right now, but it's a little more respected from Sunny because she has more history with the women. Someone said, I don't believe Sunny is pregnant. Did she even say she was pregnant? I don't believe that Sunny is pregnant. She is gaslighting people, talking about the show because why not? Okay. I don't know if she said she was pregnant. Until she says so, we shouldn't be running with the she's pregnant theory. Anybody who's gone through IVF, you know that your doctor will tell you not even to say a word until you get through that 3-month part. Okay. Because it could be a problem. Not wishing anything bad on anybody. Let's see. Tiffany was so over the top last season. She made you laugh. Yeah, Tiffany was saying things that no one else would say, right? Like when she went to over to Sheree and said, "You think your pee hitting like that you gonna be the one to keep Martell?" That was some tough shit to say to somebody. Okay. We have 11:19. I don't know if her marriage is fake. I'm not going to say it's fake because there were other content creators who said that they knew them and knew that they were already married. So I'm going to say that their marriage is real, but I don't know about all of this backlash that is coming. It's too much for the people watching. I am sick of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It does not resemble Black excellence on any level. There you have it. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up now. I've been on for my hour. I am coming back at 5 o'clock. We're going to talk about some other things. And then I will also have my blind item. I do think that I just think that Sunny says things to keep producing while downtime. Okay, Sandra, that is the comment that I needed to say. I feel like that these things are happening to keep production going during this downtime. That's the best way to say it. If it's real, I just feel like it shouldn't be. If it's real for y'all, it shouldn't be, because damn it, what are y'all complaining about at this point? Who cares? Articles are being written. Good. That's what you want. You want people to keep your name out there so that you can continue putting your movies on Tubi and Lifetime and wherever else the good Lord is going to take you. Once they stop talking about you, you're done. You're finished. You're over. Okay. I say toughen up, Buttercup. You can't be this weak. You can't be this weak. Okay. And that's it, y'all. We are going to wrap it up right there. Wrap it up. Let me put my picture back up. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me today. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please, and thank you on your way out. All right. Bump up the thumbs up. Become a subscriber if you are not one already. Okay. What else? What else? Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I got some news that I'm going to put over there in just a few minutes. So make sure y'all come over there and check that out. All right. But outside of that, y'all, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.